MissingNo, or MissingNo, is an unofficial poker copyright Mon species found in the video games Poker Copyright Mon Red and Blue. Standing for missing number, MissingNo. Are used as error handlers by game developer Game Freak. They appear when the game attempts to access data for a non-existent poker copyright Mon species. Due to the programming of 3 in-game events, players can encounter MissingNo via a glitch. The species was first documented by Nintendo in the May 1999 issue of Nintendo Power. Encountering MissingNo causes graphical errors and the mass replication of the 6th item in the player's item menu. The latter effect resulted in the glitch's coverage by strategy guides and game magazines. IGN has noted MissingNo's appearance in Poker Copyright Mon Red and Blue as one of the most famous video game glitches. Fans of the series have attempted to rationalize MissingNo as part of the game's canon, and sociologists have studied its impact on players. History: developed by Game Freak and published by Nintendo, the Poker Copyright Mon series began in Japan in 1996. The player assumes the role of a Poker Copyright Mon trainer whose goal is to capture and train creatures called Poker Copyright Mon. Players use the creature's special abilities to combat other Poker Copyright Mon, and certain abilities also grant new ways to navigate the game's world, such as instantaneous travel between 2 areas. Nintendo first documented the events that cause MissingNo to appear in the May 1999 issue of Nintendo Power, with a warning that any contact with it could easily erase your game file or disrupt your graphics. The glitch is the result of a succession of events. First, players watch an in-game tutorial for Poker Copyright Mon capture. The player then uses a Poker Copyright Mon with the fly ability to reach the game's Cinnabar Island location, and then uses a Poker Copyright Mon with the surf ability to travel up and down the eastern shore of the island until a MissingNo appears. Characteristics: encountering a MissingNo. Poker Copyright Mon is the result of 3 computing events. The first is the game's random battle encounter system. Each area assigns values to Poker Copyright Mon in a data buffer, which the game accesses for the player's encounters with wild Poker Copyright Mon. However, no values are assigned to this buffer on the east coast of the Cinnabar and Seafoam Island locations. The information from the previously visited area is used instead. The second factor is the in-game tutorial, which temporarily stores the player's name in the data buffer. This causes the game to access the hexadecimal values of the player's name for Poker Copyright Mon encounters at Cinnabar and Seafoam Island. The third factor is the game's error handling system. If the game selects a value from the data buffer that is not an existing Poker Copyright Mon, a subroutine is triggered that causes the appearance of a Poker Copyright Mon named MissingNo, short for missing number. As with any wild Poker Copyright Mon, players may flee from, fight or capture MissingNo. After an encounter with MissingNo, the quantity of the 6th item in the player's item menu is usually increased by a large amount and the game's Hall of Fame Poker Copyright Mon gallery becomes permanently glitched. Temporary graphical glitches may also occur, which can be removed by viewing the statistics page for another Poker Copyright Mon or resetting the console. A captured MissingNo is a fully functional Poker Copyright Mon, and appears in the game's Poker Copyright Mon index as number 000. All MissingNo possess consistent abilities, type, statistics and sounds. The Poker Copyright Mon commonly appears as a scrambled D shape, but certain encounter values cause it to appear as one of 3 sprites not used by other Poker Copyright Mon. Reaction and reception: while it only appeared in a few games in the series, MissingNo has had a significant impact. Calling it a programming quirk, Nintendo warned against encountering it, claiming players could possibly have to restart the game from the beginning to remove the graphical glitches. Despite Nintendo's warning, information on how to encounter MissingNo was printed in several magazines and players' guides due to its perceived positive effect. Certain players attempted to sell tips on capturing MissingNo for up to $200. Despite it not being an intentional part of the game, in 2009, IGN included MissingNo in its list of the top video game Easter eggs. citing its usefulness in replicating the game's rarer items. IGN stated in a related article, "It really says something about poker copyright Mon fans that they took what is a potentially game-ruining glitch and used it as a shortcut to level up their poker copyright Mon, and later called it an unforgettable glitch that helped push the original games to gaming superstardom." Players' reactions to MissingNo have been the subject of sociological studies. Sociologist William Sims Bainbridge stated that Game Freak created one of the most popular glitches ever in game history, and cited its creative usage by players. In the book Pikachu's Global Adventure, The Rise and Fall of Poker Copyright Mon, Professor of Education Julian Sefton Green noticed that in his study of his son's reaction to MissingNo's usage as a cheat, the child's outlook towards the game was altered drastically, and added that the presence of such element as a result broke the illusion of the game as an enclosed world and reminded them that at heart, it is a computer program. The book Playing with Video Games contains an in-depth study of MissingNo, which details players' curiosity when encountering the poker copyright Mon. It describes their tendency to compare notes on its appearance, and to give assessment and critique to each other's findings. The book states that, in their attempts to canonize MissingNo through fan art and fiction, poker copyright Mon communities celebrated the game's imperfections and tried to imprint themselves on series canon. The author described these circumstances as unique to MissingNo, and called its popularity an unusual case. References. External links. MissingNo. On Bulbapedia.